What's up, Gemini? How are you doing? I missed you. It's been a little minute. Like, I know. Don't do too much. But, yeah, I know I missed you guys. I have been on this, getting my life together, Granny. And, y'all gonna get to see the shit drop. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being part of the collective. Thank you for being part of the Cosmic Gang. Thank you guys for coming out and watching my live last night. I appreciate it. Y'all mean the world to me. And yeah. But you know what? Before we get started, I'm gonna switch it up a bit. We're gonna pull some oracle cards first to give us a little thematic theme. See what we're dealing with today. Okay. So what is it that Gemini needs to know today? I'll make that face. Ooh. Let go love. Letting go of past love opens the door to new possibilities. Are you holding on to an old relationship? Release it and you'll find peace. It says peace. Damn, the writing is so small. My old ass. That's when my doctor's appointment in a couple days. Get my eyeglasses. And find peace and potential for new love. So y'all, what is it that we need to let go of? Here's at the bottom of the deck was infinite possibilities. You are at the threshold of infinite possibilities. The universe is opening new paths for you. Break free from old limits and explore the unknown. The potential ahead is greater than you think. Ciao. Whoa. Okay, let's keep that in mind. That is wow, yeah. So let's see what's coming out today. So you know how we do it over here. We're going to do some cards. We're going to talk. We're going to kiki. We're going to have some fun. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, hey, how you doing? Cool. All right. Okay. 3 of Wands. So this kind of fits the message. So 3 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, let's set walking away. So walking away from things that no longer serve you. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be toxic. You know what? Let's stop calling people toxic. Should we just call people maybe like low vibrational or unhealed? Let's call people unhealed hurters. I don't know. I feel like toxic is like being overused now. Because like, what might be toxic to you, I don't know how I feel about that, but I just like, I'm trying to use less harsh words to describe people because these are people that are important to you all. Just like you were important to me. So you're walking away from something here. With this 8 of Swords in reverse, yeah, you can see clearly now the rain has gone. That's what I heard. So there is this veil of illusion is being lifted from you. There is no more confusion when it comes to this matter, when it comes to this whatever this is. Like, you walked away from something and it seemed like as soon as you walked away from it, you're able to see it differently. Like, sometimes you can't see it when you're in it. You have to get away from it before you can start to really see what's going on. That makes sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. Two of Swords in reverse. Wow. So not only 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords make up the 10 of Swords. So I feel like this is a slow... your eyes are completely open. You no longer have this black or white thinking. You're able to... I got this reading for y'all. I think, was it y'all? This is giving me deja vu because someone had this kind of similar reading. But I think it was the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands instead. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get this up. I was gonna bake some salmon. I still am, but I decided to do this reading first. So it's like 4:50 where I'm at. So by the time this video processes and gets uploaded, y'all could be eating y'all dinner and watching me. Evening Tarot. But yeah, it's like you're starting to see through people's bullshit. Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse here. So yeah, so when you walk away, this opportunity is no longer available for you in the future. You completely close the door on the something or someone here. No moment. It's just like you cut off communication or something here. You close the door on this thing. I think it's something that you need to close the door on. This Eight of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Ooh, it's a toxic. Well, once was started off really well, right? With the Sun here, the Hermit. The more you look into it, it was like you could have been in a relationship, but you felt alone. Like, you know, this was somebody, or this could be, I don't know why, I just got this narrative of like two people, but y'all was happy at first, and then maybe there was some type of change in dynamic, like a pregnancy, because the Sun card can sometimes mean childbirth. And, you know, I've seen this happen a lot of times. A lot of people, they do well, right? They having fun and shit. And then, you know, she get pregnant. And then he runs away because he doesn't want that responsibility. He resents her. You know, you sometimes, and it's not her fault that he is like that. It is, sometimes people just, I can't defend any man abandoning his child. I'm not going to even try to do that. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you got to walk away. And it's not abandonment if you just got to be a single parent and have, you know, co-parenting shit. But yeah, it seems like this person ran away, and the Two of Cups in reverse was like mirrored soulmate energy. But here they come again. I don't know. It's like your baby daddy want to come back, but he don't want to come back. It's like he want to come back, but you don't want him back. Because he come back with this Knight of Cups, but the Eight of Cups is like, shit, fuck all that. Yeah, and that's what this Ace of Swords in reverse is. It's you being like, I don't want this. Or this is a lover. It doesn't necessarily be a baby daddy. That was just one example. But this could be another person who, like, they're just in a relationship with someone, and it went good, and then it went stale. Like, you found that this person was extremely self-centered, extremely, you know, you felt isolated almost in this connection here. And now that you've walked away, I feel like there's going to be these infinite possibilities that's about to show up here. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. So you got your guard up, but you're out looking still. You know what I mean? The Nine of Wands is, you have boundaries here. And I think those boundaries is what's going to help you bring in more opportunities, especially when it comes to love and shit. Because boundaries are actually really good because it allows you to kind of scope the parameter of a situation without getting too invested in one place or one particular thing. That makes sense. Like, you can go out here, you can do this over here, then you come over here, but you know never to, like, go too far away. And I think you're, like, the Nine of Wands to me is about opening boundaries and also, you know, making sure that you don't let certain people come back in your life that could disrupt your flow. So this could be somebody who really disrupted your flow. This could be somebody who was non-communicative, especially with the Ace of Swords. This is somebody who, in the Hermit card here, this is somebody who loved to go into hermit mode and isolate and retreat. It was kind of like, you ever date somebody? Okay, I did this. I had this problem. Story time, a little quick story. I was dating this guy, and we started off really nice, but then, like, it was like almost as soon as we were like in that, like, okay, we're in a relationship secure state, it was like he stopped trying, and it was like more so like I was just like the one trying to carry this relationship, and it was like he did everything to like get me and hook me, but then once he felt like I was hooked, it was like, all right, well, I ain't gotta do anything else now. And like some people will just, and I for a couple months I was like, you know, but then afterward I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'm not going to be unhappy and sit and, you know, act like everything is hunky-dory and I'm not, no. So I left, right? And so now you leave, and then they get all, they try to come back to you, but you're like, no, I remember exactly how you are, and that's who you are, and that's not who I want to be with. So they have to walk away. And so that gives you the opportunity to explore new options, new paths. Because the person who I thought that I would potentially be with for a very long time, and I was, it was so sad because I was almost willing to be in a very hangman, unhappy, but like okay relationship where like he wasn't, he wasn't abusive, nothing like that. It's just that we cared about each other, but there wasn't any passion there. You know what I mean? And this could have been that situation where they did just enough to get you, to hook you, that beginner's love, and then once that phase is over, it was just kind of very cold and distant. Could be someone like that. And that's just somebody who's just insecure. They have this, because this is a pattern that they've also had happen, where they've opened up to somebody and then they leave, and it's not their fault, it's not even the other person's fault, it's just that we kind of like you create your own destiny kind of thing, where like you're afraid of people walking out of your life, so you start to like, shrink and shell up. So what happens when you do that is like you close your heart chakra, you close down on people. Well, people are only going to put up with that for so long. I'm not saying you doing that. I'm just saying this in general. People who do that, like, don't be surprised. Like, if you don't open up to people, people aren't going to open up to you. And I've had this happen to me where I've been, afraid to open up to someone because I was afraid that they would reject me. Come to find out, me not opening up was sending them mixed signals that made them reject me. So, food for thought. Death card here. So yeah, definitely there was a change in the switch up. This relationship definitely switched up on you. Why is my ear itching? Y'all talking about me? Somebody talking about me. I wish my palm was itching. That means somebody was giving me some money. But yeah, this dynamic definitely changed. They changed up on you. It just feels different. And here's the thing, this Ace of Cups here and the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is a new beginning in self-love. This is you being like, you know what? I deserve this. This overfilling cup here, right? And then you have the dove here, which represents purity. And then you have the little coin with the Christ symbol in it, which to me represents the love of Christ, forgiveness, maybe the ability to love someone but also forgive them. Like, I don't hate this person, like, I still have a lot of love for him. I think they're a great person, and I'll say this, I hope he makes someone really happy one day. I really does. He would be someone who I think he would be a great dad. He'd be a great partner for that person who was okay with someone a little more distant and a little more, because not everybody is I'm a very affectionate person. Okay, yeah, my Venus is in Aries, so I love big gestures of love. Like, it doesn't have to be public. I mean, I don't mind, but like, I love all that. He didn't like all that. He was, we went to plays and dinners, and that was about it. But some people would like that. He's not a bad person. He just wasn't the right person for me. And I think the Ace of Cups represents finding that out. Yeah, so here's the Fool card here, right here in the middle, right in the heart of the reading, because you're at this point where, yes, you have fond memories of this person, and you don't, wish anything bad towards them. I don't think this person did anything harmful or any super bad thing to you. I just feel like this isn't the person that is for you, like, if that makes sense. So if you're in this status or this status, or whatever, what was the word I was gonna say? If you're in this in between, this, what's it called? This tween, right? The in between of moving or leaving. I think your heart knows already. Your soul definitely knows, but it's the mind that tries to run the show here, when it's the soul that's really anchoring us, and it's the heart that needs to drive us forward. Don't get me wrong, the mind's important, but I don't know. I think that was our problem. I'm heart led and he's like mind led. Mind led. And I'm heart led. I follow my heart. He's a thinker, I'm a feeler. And I need another feeler. Yeah. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So when this person comes back, it's going to be this like nostalgic feeling, but there's also the good and the bad memories that's going to come into play. Is there going to be somebody new for them? Like, which? Because this person's going to... Aries had this similar reading, but they had a different one. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Because you put that wall up because the Lovers is coming in. This is Gemini energy. This is you, bitch. This is either you reclaiming all of your love, finding yourself, and this also is what's going to lead you to attracting your divine counterpart. Not your twin flame. Your twin flame taught you the lesson to get you to this. You make sense? It's like sometimes, this is my problem with people who... Let me stop. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little tea. So my sister is getting married to the first boy that she's ever been with. And I'm supportive and I love her and I hope they have a happy life. But I just feel like 22 is too young to get married, especially in this day and age. In the day of... I don't know. I don't want to send that energy out there and have them feeling like that. But, you know... I really like the guy too. I think he's a really good guy. Don't get me wrong. I think he's crazy for wanting to marry into my family. But hey, I was like, "You sure you want to do this, bro? Like, you sure you want to? You've met my like, you sure? Okay, all right, okay. Oh, hey, all right. He must really love you, sis. And she's a good girl. She really is. She's a sweetheart. But sometimes you know, you always want the best for people, and you can't let your experiences dictate how someone else lives their life. And I know a lot of times people don't mean to do that, but we kind of subconsciously send that energy out there. So, you know, I'm wishing them the best. And shit, I could be wrong. Here's an example of how my mentality was wrong. One of my best friends from high school, we supposed to go to college together, be roommates. He decided to stay home because his first girlfriend was like still in high school and he wanted to stick around, so he got a job. And today, 20 years later, they're still together. So my mindset doesn't have to dictate your reality. See what I'm saying? But just because I feel like something, just so someone may feel, oh, well, you doing tarot that's an abomination, that's a sin. But you know, okay, that's your mindset. That's not my mindset. So, you know, your mindset and my mindset could be two different things. And just because you and this person may have had two different mindsets, it doesn't make y'all bad people. It just makes y'all incompatible people. And sometimes you have to be with someone that you're incompatible with to know what you do prefer. What is like Bashar says, sometimes like the whole point of polarity and opposition is to have us make the choice, okay, if you experience left, if you experience right, which one do you like more? I like this one more. Okay, but you had to go through left to figure out that I don't like that, so let me try this one. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, you got some love coming in. I want to know more about this love though. Who is this? Is this a new lover? Yeah, it has to be. What about this new lover? Where can we get some scoops on this new lover possibly walking in? Alright guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody. This is somebody that either could be through work, through a colleague, through some type of collaboration here. This is someone that you could meet out in public. This could be someone who works for the public. This could be somebody, anybody, everybody can get it. Okay. What else? Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is someone who sees you as their queen. Okay, or this could be a king, or damn. If this is the masculine, this is your feminine. This is a feminine. This is how the masculine sees you. Or take it how it resonates. Shit. This is somebody here who wants to have this deep emotional connection with you here. With the Queen of Cups, this is all about love and creating like this abundant, beautiful life of just love and creativity and passion and all that good, goopy stuff that we love, okay? Yeah. That's good. So you definitely got some love coming towards you. And you know, this past person, I think that they are going to finally understand. Sorry, that text message just kind of threw me off. But you got this shit, okay? So don't let this shit stop you. Right now, you're starting to see clearly, but you got some love coming towards you, okay? And it's going to be someone who's going to love you right, the way that you need to be loved. And this might be your divine counterpart. Alright, that was a quick, easy reading. Alright, I'll see y'all later. I love you guys. Be safe, drink water, and peace.